Hi, this is Lorena and Stephanie, and you are watching Our Digital Story, where you will hear about our experience in Bourne Cottage at Andress. We led our group session with 4 adolescent boys, ranging from ages 10 to 12, every Monday from approximately 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. Although the start of our fieldwork was a little hectic, after our first visit, we were motivated by our kids and staff to push forward.
Attending our first community meeting was a huge eye-opener. We were filled with so many emotions, we couldn't even imagine what this experience was going to entail. Everyone at the cottage seemed stressed due to issues they were dealing with, and we couldn't help but feel overwhelmed by the lack of instructions or guidance. As soon as we let go of any expectations and dived into the experience head-on, we realized that this experience was the real world.
We chose to utilize the sensory integration and social participation frame of references throughout our sessions because after a couple of sessions of just observing the boys, we noticed that although the boys were living together, they did not actually interact with one another, and when they did, they easily got into altercations.
Speaking with the staff members, we were able to obtain a background on the boys and the different traumas the boys at Bourne Cottage had experienced and are still trying to process. Experiencing such trauma at such an early age really impacts how these boys self-regulate and how they make sense of their emotions.
Struggling to manage self-regulation creates barriers not only within themselves, but in school, cottage life, and with their families. From working with the boys, we got to see firsthand the impact that their past experiences had on them. They became easily agitated and always felt the need to prove how they are better than one another. We created various sensory tools with the boys, such as stress balls, calming bottles, and slime. We taught the boys how these tools can come in handy when they are feeling upset or angry. We also explained how instead of arguing with the peer or destroying their rooms, they can use any one of these tools to release whatever emotion they are feeling at that moment.
Our other activities included creating an erupting volcano and conducting a cooking group. These 2 activities were so productive for the boys because although they continued to try and compete with one another at being the best, they had different opportunities to rise as leaders and help their peers throughout the activity.
We noticed that although some boys occasionally misplaced their tools by the following week, the process of creating the tools had the most impact. During the activities, the boys enjoyed talking to us and slowly began talking and engaging with one another. We began to notice that although we spent such a small amount of time with them, we could actually have a positive impact on the boys and create enjoyable memories in a safe environment.
Another tool we utilized at the start and end of every session was the zones of regulations. We use this tool to assist our kids in learning how to become mindful of their emotions. Although the boys are used to stating how they are feeling during community meetings, we thought that it had become a routine and they were just going through the motions instead of reflecting on their actual feelings.
We created Yu-Gi-Oh! Styled zones of regulation charts and sat each boy at their own table while completing the chart in order to provide them with the privacy needed to reflect on how they were feeling before and after every session. Team Bourne also engaged in a mini yoga sequence before any activity because according to research, partaking in deep breathing exercises and stretching facilitates in bringing one to their optimal state of arousal. Although Team Bourne was very hesitant during the first few sessions and did not want to partake in the yoga sequence, by the end of our sessions they initiated the yoga moves before us.
We are told that fieldwork will be a great experience and that we will learn a lot, but that is a hard concept to grasp until you actually experience it. The opportunity to intern at Andress allowed us to put into action the lessons being taught in class and understand what implementing therapeutic use of self actually means. Getting to know the boys helped us let go of any biases we may have had prior to stepping into Bourne Cottage, and seeing how excited the boys were to engage with us made us realize the importance of our role as interns.